Hey, yo. Check it.
Welcome back, hero.
My word is my sword, Hawkeye and Batosai, pulling the blades out of the forge, yo. Prior to my knowledge of the Force, was thinking Jedi, but through obtaining holocrons from both sides, I'm under gray skies. Everything that glitter ain't kyber crystal, my mind to lift you. In this time we shine together, disarm your pistol, yo. Welcome to the SwordCast, my wordplay, my swordplay when blades clash. Welcome to the SwordCast, my wordplay, my swordplay when blades clash. Welcome to the SwordCast, my wordplay, my swordplay when blades clash. Welcome to the SwordCast, my wordplay, my swordplay when blades clash.
Holy smokes.
Boom. Don't get too excited. It's not episode 100.
Episode 100 yet. Nah.
But
hey man. Sorry.
Oh man. Hey man, but we're back in the studio, man. You got this lovely, amazing, beautiful new setup here.
The new booth, bro. The new setup. There's a booth over there that y'all can't see, but it's
awesome.
It's pretty cool. Pretty freaking cool.
It's awesome. I love it. I'm excited, man, to be back. This is episode 99.75. But we are going to give you guys some details in episode 100, what to expect. And we'll get into that a little bit. But for now, we're just going to do a short little mini episode. We're going to talk about a couple of things that have been on our minds. As always, episode 99.75. What are you into right now, man?
Bro, I've been moving, dog, for the past...
10 years.
Right, dog. It's kind of annoying, but I'm not fully moved yet. There's still shit that needs to be put together, but mostly done. New studio is good. We had a quick recording session before we started the pod.
Yup.
Microphone is crispy in a mug.
Oh man, it's so nice.
Shit sounds great. What else have I been into? I've just been trying to get the studio together, bro. We got some lights, because we realized that black people need lighting too. So yeah, man. I don't even remember. I don't know, bro. I've been adulting. I bought a shredder. To shred.
Wait, like an Oroku Saki?
See, I knew this nigga.
I'm sorry.
Can't resist making shredder comment.
Making obvious Ninja Turtle joke.
I'm also having to do left-hand sound drops, which is new.
Hey.
So I'm gonna be, and I've also not done it in a while, so I'm gonna be bad for a while.
Right.
It's all good. I did something. Bro. So I thought that I typed in to Amazon that I needed a shredder. I thought that was the most adulting thing I've ever done.
Okay, so I know you typed that in, but
Yeah.
I'm not trying to continue my joke. But did any Ninja Turtles anything come up? Like anything? I imagine that if you just type in shredder.
No, because I headed it off by saying paper shredder. Had I just did shredder, I'm sure it would have been. I would have had to swim through
you put
a bunch
the
of
noun
Ninja
in
Turtles.
there before.
Yeah.
Got it.
But I one up myself, and this is the most adult fucking search ever, nigga. Bookends. I needed some bookends. Right. What even is that?
I don't know
for a bookshelf, like the little thing that you put. So your books don't fall over. Because I bought a bookshelf and I got to put books on there. So now I need some bookends.
Wow.
I'm washed, bro. It's a wrap. It's over with, dog.
I'm washed. Oh man, that's hilarious.
Yeah, so that's what I've been into. I've been in I got my garage door fixed finally.
Oh man, it's a lot of adult stuff.
Right. And guess what happened? It snowed today, and I didn't put my car in the garage because I'm not used to having one. So
it's pretty windy today too.
Yeah, bro. It was a full-on blizzard for like 5 minutes, and then it kind of went away after that.
Yeah, my basketball rim blew over. I had to go out and catch it. I literally caught it. Like, it was crazy.
That's kind of
this morning.
Ninja.
It's pretty nuts.
That's what I've been into. What about you?
Man. Yeah, man. I just been into, Jay's my son's best AU team had a tournament this past weekend. So I've been coaching the boys. And Jay, man, he got me he got me
Oh
back.
shit.
He got me back into Dragon Ball Fighters, man. He got me back into Dragon Ball Fighters. So basically my journey with that game is like when it first came out, I was like super excited.
I was too.
Picked it up, played it, I thought I was pretty good at it. I went to YumaCon and
I was there. I remember that.
I went to YumaCon and I went and played it in the arcade at YumaCon, played against some people, and I was, oh my God.
We gotta let this one play out, dog.
Oh my goodness, bro. And I thought I was nice, and I just it was so bad that I'd literally never played the game again. It wasn't like getting beat and wanting to get better. It was getting beat and being like,
nah, fuck this.
Yeah,
I'm not having fun. This shit ain't fun.
Yeah.
No,
So I was playing it at a time before they kind of went in it, because in that game was very unbalanced when it first came out. Like, it was a lot of cheap things you could do, a lot of unblockable things, a lot of it was very unbalanced. And then they went in and patched it, put a bunch of new characters in it, but I was so traumatized that I just never played it even after they fixed it.
Bro, I never even tried to play it because
you saw the online
my first experience with it was watching the Evo fucking finals, and I was like, oh, okay, so I ain't gonna never play this game because fuck that. Not gonna be able to.
But so my son, he's got me back into it. So we've been playing it a lot, and it's fun. So maybe I'll test my luck again now that they kind of went in and fixed it. It's hilarious because, like, if you watch us play, my go-to team is Yamcha, Future Trunks, and Tien. Actually, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes I use Piccolo. Piccolo, he's a little difficult to play with on there because, like, he's like much slower than the other characters, so you kind of got to master his like range. Okay. He's like a mid-range kind of fighter. Yeah. But he's still dope. But then Jay just Ultra Instinct Goku, Broly, Gogeta, like he just all overdogs.
Give me the overdogs only.
But yeah, we've been playing that, and it's been fun. But speaking of Evo, man, we talked about the Yamcha, man, when he does the Wolf Fang Fist. Or the Cell intro. People just yell.
So good, bro.
It's so dope, man.
Yo, you talk about that Evo or at Comic-Con. Yeah. You know what's so funny about that is when you were playing Dragon Ball Fighters, I was playing Smash.
Oh, word.
And so
which one were they playing?
It was Ultimate. It was Ultimate. So me and Nob, so we were with Chris, our manager, and we all like we kind of went our separate ways, and then we all came back at the same time.
Yeah.
And Chris was like, "Oh, y'all niggas look like y'all got y'all asses." And he was not lying. I actually was doing pretty good at Smash. And then these two fucking it was like some dude and his brother they were playing doubles. I mean, they just can't. They had like routines and like they had they host. I'm like, all right, bro. So y'all niggas only play this shit. All right, fine. You're really good. Like, cool. I'm gonna go be an adult now. I'm gonna go pay my taxes now. Thank you. So annoying, bro.
Oh man,
we get it. You play this shit all the time.
All the time.
Cool.
That's what happens, man.
All right.
That is what happens. So that's what I've been into, man. A little bit of Dragon Ball Fighters with the boy.
That's cool.
But yeah, quick episode before we get to we're gonna give you guys some details on what we're kind of planning for episode 100.
Truth be told, this was my excuse just to test out the new setup, make sure everything worked.
Yeah, it was. But nonetheless, there's still some stuff to talk about.
Oh yeah.
Real quick, man, we're gonna do a quick wrestling recap. So a lot has gone on since we have talked, but most importantly, the thing that Hero predicted like 2 years ago, Adam Page beats Kenny Omega at Full Gear.
Mm-hmm.
He's the new AEW champ.
Yep.
You came over and watched Full Gear a couple weeks ago. It was dope, man.
It's good.
It's a good show. I think just as a quick, I think my favorite match on the show was actually Darby Allin versus MJF.
Yeah, man. I've been waiting. Look, I've been waiting for. I think I was convinced before you, but I was waiting for an opportunity for you to see MJF really wrestle, and he can fucking wrestle, man.
Yeah, man, he can go.
He's good.
It's pretty crazy.
He's like a lot of. So that was, and I kind of like the fact that he was aware of that, because like his whole thing now before he started beefing with CM Punk was like, all y'all thought I could do was like talk on the mic, but like I show y'all gotta fuck with me now because I showed y'all I can really wrestle.
Yeah, man, that match was really good, and then there's other good matches on there. Lucha Bros and
that was great.
was dope. Daniel Bryan and Miro beat the crap out of each other. Ty Conti versus Britt Baker was good. What else was on there?
That was so Jungle Boy and Jurassic Express.
That match was match was awesome. The Jungle Boy and the Jurassic Express and Christian Cage versus the
Super Click.
That match was dope.
I kind of like the fact that they took the kind of underlying storyline was how like Jungle Boy leveled up a little bit.
Yeah, he did.
And was like, all right,
Jungle Man.
Jungle Man.
I like that too. The Kenny Omega Adam Page match was dope. It was really good. I liked it a lot. It wasn't like one of my favorite matches of the year, but it definitely was good, and it was, the right thing happened. Adam Page won. Definitely a 5-star story though. Like,
sure. Yeah.
Maybe not the match wasn't the best match I've ever seen, but the story was very, very good, and to see it finally play out the way it should, I thought that was dope. Dave Meltzer, man, he. Hey guys, this is Dave Meltzer. Give rematch in the show 5 stars, and no, but seriously, like I think technically this is like the best rated pay-per-view ever.
That one, really?
Yeah, because like the way that he rated the matches, there was such a solid like average rating of matches. That's Dave for you. Hey guys, this is Dave Meltzer. It gave the whole show 80 stars. But yeah, shout out to Eric Greenlee, man. That's our guy. Yeah. The WrestleCast Power Hour. My man has the best wrestling impressions that I have ever heard in my entire life.
Fantastic. His
Bret Hart is unbelievable.
It's like perfect. I can't even attempt it.
My brother Owen, he is
so Canadian.
Bro, he does a great Bret Hart. He does an unbelievable Shawn Michaels.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys. It's me. He does a good Shawn Michaels. He does an amazing Bret Hart. He does guys whose voices aren't even that distinct, and he can talk exactly like them. I can't explain it.
Anyways, he does a good racist Hogan.
Does a great Hogan. Does a great Vince McMahon. Does a good racist like non-gimmick Undertaker. It's hilarious. Oh my
god, so good.
He does Titus O'Neil, Dusty Rhodes, Dave Meltzer. Like it's just a random list of guys whose voices and it's unbelievable. I am in tears every time I listen to this podcast. WrestleCast Power Hour, man. Y'all gotta check that out.
Dog, funny ass observation. I played the new Guardians of the Galaxy game.
Yeah, you told me it was pretty.
It was good. I liked it. I liked it a lot. But the thing that I can't get over is how much the voice actor for Star-Lord, he sounds exactly like fucking Chris Jericho, bro. Exactly. So much so that I actually looked it up, and they're both. I knew he had to have been Canadian. I think they're both from Calgary or wherever he's from.
Because you're like, bro, is this Chris Jericho?
Bro, is this like his son or something? He sounds, bro, exactly like Chris Jericho, dog. Exactly. It's ridiculous. Goodness. So basically, I can't like unsee or unhear Star-Lord as Chris Jericho now, and it's like, do I hate that? I think I might.
Yeah, it's kind of racist.
I think I might hate that. The game was good though.
That's funny, man. Oh, you know what, man? I don't know if we've talked on here since we did the raid. Did we? We may have.
The raid.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh no!
I don't know if we've talked.
I think we might have.
We may have, but who cares? Because it's a thing to celebrate.
We
finally beat. So I know you guys that listen know that we play Ghost of Tsushima all the time. Shout out to the squad. Shout out to Edmund. Shout out to Josh. And we finally beat the full raid. We finally did it, all chapters. and like we were building up to it, played the game all night a few times, and
we smashed Nightmare.
We kind of smashed it. Like,
but even before that, the Nightmare survival that we did, we destroyed that shit.
And it was
like easy almost.
Because now we have all like done the new expansion on Legends, and we've all leveled up to the highest level you can be. And then your weapon, it's a lot. It's complicated. I had to talk to Hero and Edmund to get it in writing because I straight up didn't understand. I didn't understand what you were supposed to do.
Right.
Because basically it's like before the highest level you could be was like what, 112 or something like that?
110.
110. And then they did this thing where you can now do these, like, you can get these cursed weapons and you can do these challenges and you can up your level to 120 on each one of your weapons, and then you can unlock an additional perk. So now you got like 2 abilities on your weapons, and it just makes your character like really, 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 really good. And some of the things you have to do to purify a cursed weapon are absolutely hilarious.
Dog, so funny.
Like what's for a hard one that
my favorite one.
And then you got to think. You're not always playing with your homies.
Oh,
so
God.
like you're playing with people and they're probably watching you.
Yes.
And they're just like, dog, what is this guy doing?
So I got a funny one and a hard as hell one. That's also funny. The first funny one was every time I couldn't deal damage unless I bowed.
Oh, I just did that one like recently.
So imagine like, cause you know the way I play, I'm super aggressive. So imagine like running into a scrap and then just like bowing first, and then starting to go crazy.
And then it has to be within a certain time frame.
Yeah, within like 5 seconds or something. So you gotta like keep doing it. So, but the one that's probably it was hard, and it was also probably the funniest. Edmund saw me do this, and he like was dying laughing, bro. Anytime I used a ghost item, I got struck by lightning. And it's like a legitimate like lightning bolt comes out of the sky and fucks you up, bro.
Oh,
and it will kill you. Like so here's the messed up part. So like my assassin, I think for my assassin and my hunter, my secondary ghost weapon is a gourd, a healing gourd.
Mm-hmm.
So bro, I was about to die and I needed the healing gourd, and I made a mistake and used it, and the lightning bolt killed me. And I tripped and fucking died, bro. It was hilarious.
That's hilarious. So let me see. A hard one that I had to do was kill enemies that were poisoned, but every time you poison an enemy, you get poisoned yourself.
It's just throwing up.
As you know, and you get poisoned in that game, your character literally like can't move, and then you just like throw up. So that one was really hard because every time you poison somebody,
you start
puking,
right?
And then people are savages on there, and they just come save you and just kill everybody. Right. So like you can't get your kills because the people are killing them for you. But a hilarious one that I had, bro, was I had to kill enemies with fire damage, but every time I set someone on fire, I too got set on fire. Yeah. So I was playing survival gold just to try to get my kills up. So what I would do is go stand by where the wave was going to come from, like right there, and then I would just shoot an explosive arrow into the ground, and all the enemies would get caught on fire, but then I would get caught on fire. And I know the dudes were just looking at me like, dog, what is happening to this guy?
Why does he keep dancing on fire?
But yeah, man. So we did the raid. Also, man, for you guys, I finally have all my classes at 120. So if we ever want to get back on, I can play as a different. I am assassin to the core. But I have to say, my official second favorite is Ronin. So
really,
yeah, I can.
Okay,
I like the Ronin a lot.
Are you like a?
No, I'm a team player. I'm a healer.
Okay, so I was gonna say because I've been trying to get Edmund to be like an offensive.
Oh, Ronin. The offensive. I did it,
where you just be setting people on fire. And
I have. So I do the traps that set people on fire, and then my perk on my charm is fire. I have like 2 Fire Master charms.
Okay.
So like, so those things like will just kill a bunch of people because I have like 2 double Fire Master upgrades. So, and then I do the bombs, and then I have like the black powder ones, and so that's dope. But then I also use Breath of Izanami to heal
Mm-hmm.
people, and I got the incense too. So
My second class is obviously assassin. That was actually my main before I switched to hunter.
I like hunter too. It took me a minute because it's hard to be the hunter with that stupid huacha, because when you're outside of the circle, you can't really shoot your bow.
Here's what I do when I'm dealing with that. Like you can't forget these idiots that play online and they'll have like 1 million kills and no sword kills.
Mm-hmm.
I don't play like that. Like
I still, and that's another thing,
Right.
is like I still like to scrap,
bro.
So-
Like my best skill is like sword play, right?
Yeah,
So
me too.
I will be in the circle and get my kills up and get my special
Yeah,
ready.
and you build your special.
And
ready.
and so what I'll do is I'll like run out for just a split second to
Mhm.
get a good
and then
view
get it,
and do my special and then immediately run
bro.
back in.
And then I got like the stone skipper too.
Oh yeah.
So when you do your special and then you add the 2 extra hits to it, and then the
And then
headshots ricochet, bro, you kill like 20 people at once.
Yep.
It's nuts.
It's a night. It's fire.
It's
and then
so dope.
the other one that is the, I forget what it's called, but it's like the triple shot arrow.
That bow, yeah.
The homing
that's the
arrow.
Uh-huh.
Bro, and that one is not as good for special, but it's good for like fighting Oni.
Mm-hmm.
Dog, like if you can get all 3 of those arrows, like triple headshots on an Oni, on like a DeAndre Oni, that's like an inside joke where all the purple Onis are like the
We give them black
the
names.
black super athlete names, like the Quantrez, and all the SEC like linemen
Bruh,
names.
Bunch of Jamals over here. But yeah, man.
If you hit them with all 3 of those, all headshots, it'll take like 75% of their life away.
That's
It's
dope.
super useful.
Yeah, that's another good bow. But I have my samurai has that one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, Ghost of Tsushima, Josh, Edmund, if you guys ever want to play again, I am now finally willing to switch my class up. I know I've been hogging the assassin for a while.
Oh, that's all good. I'll fill in nicely with the assassin. I got some assassin tech, so it'll be good.
Yeah, man. So, but yeah, man. In other news, one thing we haven't talked about in a while. Look, man, a show that I've been waiting for a while is finally out, and that's Hawkeye.
Yeah,
I'm a big Hawkeye fan, man. Hawkeye is one of my favorite heroes. He has been since I was a kid. 3 episodes in, I love the show, man. I love it. The thing that I like the most about it is, so like this show is based off of the Matt Fraction Hawkeye run, which is
what a
like
great name.
it's really, or yeah, that's a
Matt
cold name.
Fraction.
But it's like that's a legendary comic run.
That's
Like,
that's
it came
probably
out
his
in
best
like
run.
came out in like 2012, and it was just a really, really, really. It's just like it's held very high in Marvel fans that read comics, and the reason why it's so good is like, one, it's got like the super unique art style, like the art style.
It's like
is-
almost like watercolor kind of.
Yeah, and it's like got like that old look to it. It's just really dope art style. But the reason why I love the comic book so much is because like it really shows you how much of a regular guy Clint Barton is, and how he does not live like this glorified hero life that some of the other Avengers do. And you see that in the comic book, because it's like he's like in this crappy apartment complex, and he's like dealing with all these like kind of street, just like these little street gangs and these guys, and you see you really get a good look at how he's deaf and just stuff like that, and like how he gets hurt, like he gets hurt and he just be dealing with injuries all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he stays hurt. Like, he's not like a superhero. He's a regular person. And then you got the whole Kate Bishop thing. So like this show is based off of this comic book. And the one thing that I really like is like, you don't really see them stick to the source material like that. But this show is like very close to the source material. Like, and I know that a lot of people that's a thing that some people are really like specific about. And like, this is a show that is like really sticking to very close to the source material. There's 3 episodes in. I love it, man. Like, what are your thoughts on the
I like it a
first
lot.
3 episodes?
I like it a lot. I thought the first episode was kind of slow. The second episode had a really, really good action spot where they team up for the first time. They fight. They do that or is that the third episode? Sorry, the third episode is, I think.
The third episode is the best one to me so far.
It's the best one. But the second one that was the first time they've had
some action.
Had some action.
Yeah.
The third episode, though, was that, bro, one of the best shots of the year. And I'm going to put on my filmography nerd hat for a second. Was that scene in the car?
Oh,
where they had like that rotating camera in the middle of the car, bro. That shit
really
was
dope.
awesome.
That was crazy.
I've never seen anything like that before.
Yeah, that was dope.
It was super dope. I loved like Hawkeye. One of his biggest gimmicks is like the trick arrows, and I love how like hyped up she was for it.
Yeah, like this girl. It's the same girl that was in the Bumblebee movie. I think. Yeah,
Haley Steinberg, I think is her name.
Yeah, she's doing a really good job as Kate Bishop, and I love the relationship. She's just so excited to be, and he's just kind of like
come bro,
on,
if y'all
dog,
going
like,
somewhere,
whatever.
he's so stressed out by her. Dog.
He is, man. He's stressed out by the whole situation.
Yeah.
With the whole Ronin suit and everything, which I thought was cool. I thought that was a really dope. Like
a callback.
Well, it's just a really good plot, like to get for the show. Like I didn't expect them to do that. That was pretty creative because that's not something that's out of the book. You know what I'm saying?
And also, I like the fact that they didn't just one off the Ronin because the Ronin concept was really cool.
Yeah, the Ronin concept was dope, and I like the fact that this show is basically him dealing with the enemies he made while he was doing that. So I think that's really dope, and also, like I said, I just love how this show does a really good job of showing how much of a regular person Clint is. Like, I love the episode where he has to get the suit back from the cosplay guy at the LARP thing, and it's like he's like they won't just give it to him. Like he has to actually.
Bro, you gotta play.
You gotta.
Come on. Stop fucking around here.
Oh man, it was hilarious.
That's isn't that guy from the comics?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah, he is. I can't remember his name.
He's like his neighbor or something, right?
Yep. So I loved that. Thought that was cool. And then so I didn't look it up, so I'm not sure. But is the girl from episode 3? So in episode 3, again, it's more repercussions from enemies that he made while he was the Ronin. He killed this woman's father who was involved in whatever type of crime business or whatever, and she finds her dad after he kills him when he was Ronin, and then she's like coming back for revenge basically in this episode. Now, is this girl supposed to be Echo?
I think so.
Echo is like a very well-known deaf woman character in Marvel Comics. She Scrap.
Dope.
So
she's a hero though, isn't she?
She is, and that's what I was kind of.
I think they're gonna turn her at the end. I think so.
At the end, but I also know that she is in some. I think maybe in some Daredevil stuff. And that's what I'm kind of like. I was kind of excited to see this character because there's a lot of street level things, villains, and characters that can come in here. Like I'm very curious as.
Yeah, that's definitely Echo.
Okay, yeah. So I'm definitely curious as to, because you know that she's like an adopted daughter of Kingpin too. So like, will we see the Kingpin character from some of the Netflix shows in this? That would be incredible if they did that.
I'm also this is random, but the young Echo, like the young girl, is actually played by the actor's real life little cousin, which is kind of
that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So. Like street level heroes, man. Like I would love to see some more cameos in this show of some characters, and I'm also really curious to see who Kate Bishop's mom's boyfriend is.
Oh, I think that's Swordsman.
Is that who it is?
I think so. I mean, that's what they're implying at least with episode 3.
Yeah. So, I think. So I think we'll see some. I think there's going to be some big character reveal in this show. I'm not sure what it'll be, but I think it'll be something. But so far, 3 episodes in, I really like it, and I also like that the show is taking place around like around the holiday season too. So it's like
right now.
It's like in real time.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I like that too. So I really like the Hawkeye show, man. It's 3 episodes in on Disney Plus. If you guys haven't checked it out, definitely gotta check it out.
I keep having to give credit where credit is due, bro. They are not missing with if ever there was a time for them to stumble, it would have been on this one. But so far it's fire.
Yeah.
It's dope. I mean, all of these shows have been excellent.
Yeah, man. Film quality shows.
Yeah.
And I also really loved the hints at the costume that we got today. So I would love to see that in some aspect. I think that would be cool too. So boom, man. What about so there's Hawkeye, and real quick, man, there's just this is a lot of stuff coming up, man. There's a lot of things coming out. Shows, movies, TV shows, new seasons of anime, video, whatever. What is the one thing that you are the most excited for out of all the stuff that's coming out?
It's so much.
Anticipation check-in.
So the top 3 things, and I'll pick a winner, are Horizon Horizon Forbidden West. That'll be coming out in February, I think. Spider-Man Homecoming, obviously, because I mean it's very clear that there's some huge implications, and I've been staying off the internet because motherfuckers keep spoiling stuff, so I don't want to see anything. But and the Matrix Resurrections, bro. Like,
let's go.
And I think that the one, just because how special the Matrix is to me, and I'm about to start watching the Matrix movies. I've been waiting to like, so I can go in fresh.
Yeah, I did it a few months back. I just went.
You might as well do it again.
I probably will.
But I'm gonna wait like one more week because I think it comes out like on Christmas Day or like right after Christmas or something like that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna wait like one more week and I'm gonna watch all the Matrices again. But I think because of how special that series is to me, I think that that might be the one it just barely edges out Spider-Man. No Way Homecoming. Wait,
No Way Home.
No Way Home. Did I say Homecoming the first time?
You combining like.
No Way Homecoming. Far away from No Way Homecoming.
There you go. That's it right there.
So yeah, that's probably just because, bro. Like, and you motherfuckers, shut up. Don't say anything. Don't even put nothing into the chat. Don't say anything. Be quiet.
Don't say anything,
be quiet,
guys. Nothing.
Y'all know what my end game is here, dog. I need both really, but I need one of 2 things to happen. I need y'all to start laying the hints for Secret Wars. And I need y'all to start laying the hints for the X-Men, bro. Like, y'all need to start fucking doing some of this stuff. And I think that any movie or show that we get that talks about multiverses and talks about, parallel universes, I'm talking about Spider-Man, I'm talking about Doctor Strange, I'm talking about Loki or Quantum Ant-Man 3.
Yeah.
I haven't even really liked the Ant-Man movies like that, but that's one I'm super excited about.
Yeah.
So these shows, when you start doing the stuff that I like, and I fuck with Secret Wars, I fuck with the X-Men, that's what I kind of want to see. Now, be quiet. Don't say nothing. Y'all be quiet. I don't want to hear nothing. Let's just see what happens.
Let's just see what happens, man.
Stop typing. Stop it. I see you typing right now. Stop it. Stop that. I don't want to know about it. Let's just wait. Let's just see what happens.
Word. So, yeah, like you said, it's a lot of good stuff coming. I think the thing that I am probably the most excited for, man, and I'm gonna walk into my Star Wars room here.
I forgot about all the Star Wars stuff.
Honestly, man, with all this stuff coming out, bro, I think the number one thing that I'm the most excited for is probably the Boba Fett show.
Yeah.
Like,
Book of Boba Fett looks awesome.
I'm really excited for Book of Boba Fett, just the way that they redeemed this character in Mandalorian. And I'm just super excited to see this Boba Fett character now with like way more backstory and more meaning and just as a dope character in general. I'm excited to see this show. I think the show is going to be really dope.
I think we're going to get more of the other Mandalorians too. Like, right? Are we going to get more Bo-Katan?
Yeah, I think so. I would assume so in this show.
Man, they picked such a good actor to play her, dog.
Yeah, she's good.
So good.
So
that's the voice actor too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the same girl that did her voice in the show. So I'm real excited for the Boba Fett show. Then Obviously, Spider-Man, the Into the Spider-Verse 2 trailer came. That movie doesn't come out for a minute though. It comes out in like October of next year. But I'm obviously excited for that. With what's his Spider-Man 2099 Miguel?
Yeah, Miguel
O'Hara.
Yep.
Yeah, so
With,
that's
Oscar
gonna
Isaac.
be really dope.
Bro, Moon Knight. We forgot about Moon Knight.
Oh man,
Also with Oscar Isaac.
There's so much stuff coming out. Oscar Isaac
he's one of my favorite actors, bro.
He's a home run hitter, man.
And he was in Dune too. He was awesome in Dune.
He was dope in Dune. So yeah, man.
He's also playing Solid Snake, dog. Did you know that?
Is he?
Yes, dog. He's playing Solid Snake. And whenever they come out with the Metal Gear Solid movie, he's playing Solid Snake.
Oscar Isaac is out here.
Dog, he's out here going crazy.
Yeah.
And I was worried about it at first because it's hard to make a video game movie, but like,
oh no, they're gonna
Oscar Isaac
knock that
doing
out the
it,
park.
and you got Hideo Kojima like who's like on set, kind of telling these niggas what to do.
That's gonna be dope.
Let's go.
So yeah, man, a lot of good, a lot of exciting stuff. Like I said, I think I'm most excited for Book of Boba Fett, but also, man, like you just said, bro, we got a lot of stuff. We got Moon Knight. When does that? Do you know when that's coming out?
I don't know. Hold on, look at this fucking picture though.
Oh, jeez, man.
Bro, this nigga looks fantastic.
He looks phenomenal. He looks just like. Oh wow.
Give me that right now. Today.
Let's go.
Okay, so Moon Knight, let me see.
I wonder when it's coming out. But nonetheless, excited for it.
It just says 2022.
2022, yeah. But I know they're shooting it, or they might have shot the whole thing.
Probably.
I know
they got a trailer. They got a teaser.
Yeah.
Already.
So yeah, man. Episode, just a quick one before we get into episode 100. We're gonna do a quick top 5, man.
Boom.
We haven't done a top 5 in forever, so we're gonna do one real quick. We always talk about our favorite anime. We always talk about our classics. I think both of our top 5s are pretty much kind of older stuff.
Yeah. It's crazy that like Samurai Champloo is like 20 something years
bro,
old
it's
now.
nuts.
That's
like,
wild.
My top 5 will probably never change ever again.
That's hard to change.
Samurai Champloo, Naruto, Kenshin, Yu Yu Hakusho, Cowboy Bebop. I don't think it'll ever change.
Yep.
But some newer stuff, some newer generation anime. What are your top 5 just like favorites, new generation, like modern show? And I know that's kind of a broad picture to paint.
We kind of spent some time talking about what that meant.
And a wide umbrella to put stuff under, because I don't even know what that means myself. Like, what is modern? What are we considering to be modern?
So we said a bunch of words, and then I think we eventually landed on like 2015 and newer.
And
so like
newer.
within the past 5 to 6 years.
Right.
So
which I like that.
Here's what I got. I got a couple of honorable mentions. I've got Tokyo Revengers. Fantastic.
Yeah. I still haven't checked that out. I gotta check that out.
I'm gonna warn you. There's some combo. They're not air combos, but they're like high school backyard fight combos.
Right.
But they're like they're still anime epic though, and
Yeah.
you be believing it. But the story is just like, yo, like I remember, bro. I accidentally watched it because I woke up.
Yeah,
at
you
like,
told me you were up super late.
Yeah, bro. Actually, I woke up because I couldn't sleep for whatever reason. Popped on the TV. All right, let me check out I remember Chris was talking about Tokyo Revenge. Let me check this out with the hopes of if I watch this, it'll help me go to sleep. Bro, I stayed up till 6 a.m. watching that shit.
Oh,
I didn't go back. I was like, oh, wait a minute, this shit kind of good. Hold on, what's about to happen next? There's just a really clever story. Some timey wimey. It's some timey wimey sci-fi, but there's just a lot of like, anime is very good. Anime and Disney. Has there ever been who tells better friendship stories than anime or Disney? Like kind of nobody, right?
Yeah,
like,
nobody.
It's just a lot of like, these are my homies and I'm gonna hold them down type shit. Like, and it just kind of got me like, yo, fuck with these niggas, bro. Like, these are my guys. So anyway, so Tokyo Revengers is definitely up there. I would say, Vinland Saga, very very good, awesome animation.
Vinland Saga's really good.
A few others, whatever. So top 5. I got a very controversial upset at the top, but we'll get to that in a second.
Uh-oh.
So Attack on
wonder what it
Titan.
is.
We're gonna go with number 5, Attack on Titan.
Okay.
That might have come out before 2015, but it's just such a phenomenon. Like,
I think it came out in 2015.
Okay.
Or
or
2016.
I know the manga came out before that, but another honorable mention is Kanabari of the Iron Fortress.
Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress is such a good show.
Dog,
I
so
really like
good.
that
It's
show,
like
too.
imagine Attack on Titan, but like
Condensed.
it's just like all of that nonsense, but just in like 12 episodes.
Yeah.
Just like
Boom. Right.
off
Yeah,
top.
I
So good.
really enjoyed that show.
And the animation just beautiful. Love it. So Attack on Titan phenomenon. I mean, it's one of the most accessible anime since like, I don't know, Full Metal Alchemist or like Cowboy, or even Cowboy. I would say maybe like Death Note or Samurai Champloo, where it's just like you don't have to be an anime fan.
Yeah, to watch
to
it
really
and enjoy
to
it.
get into it. So it's really good. I mean, season 1 was just like jaw-droppingly fantastic. Season 2 was really, really good. Season 3 got a little slow. It got some politics and some sort of, espionage. What the fuck is even happening? Like,
yeah,
are we?
that's kind of where I fell off on it. I still like the show, but I haven't watched the final season.
Oh boy! But season 4 is like, so here's where y'all start talking the shit.
Yeah, Jay and Ash, they're huge Attack on Titan fans.
It's
like
some of the revelations that you drop are like holy shit. They're like legit like holy. You don't really get holy shit moments from because animes. I mean, we love anime, but it's predictable. Like it's shown that they follow the formula. You already know what's gonna happen. Like the twists and turns very rarely surprise you. But in Attack on Titan, it's like oh, so y'all niggas really thought about this,
right?
And it's fantastic. And they start scrapping some more. They start doing some more battles. There's one episode where they got to fight the Colossal Titan again. It's like a Star Wars like space battle type epic. It's so good, bro. So good.
Check it out.
So yeah, Attack on Titan really turned the shit back up in season 4. Number 4, we're gonna go Demon Slayer.
Oh, let's go.
A little low for a top 5 though, right?
I'm a Demon Slayer.
So let's peep. Let's see what happens at the top. So Demon Slayer, fantastic. I was a little late to the Demon Slayer party, but when I got there, it just fits so nicely into the new style of storytelling that these shonen animes are taking. It kind of, it follows some of the tropes, but it does it in such a beautifully animated, no nonsense way. Mm-hmm. It's just like, yo, I ain't even mad, bro. Like it's just great characters,
good pacing, man. It's such a
very good pacing.
One of the in terms of like a shonen anime, this show's got like some of the best pacing.
Yeah, and some of the most creative bosses ever. Bro.
Yeah,
like the fucking drum dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Everybody knows the spider woman who got her head circle chopped off, circle flame chopped off.
Yeah, and man, like I hate to, and I'm not. Look, I read manga, but like I also aren't one of those people like, oh man, you thought that was good. Wait till you read you should be reading the manga, man. Manga readers know what's up. Like I don't do that. I get annoyed when people do that. Yeah. But I did happen to read the Demon Slayer manga, and it is complete. And there's some some of these Upper Moon demons, bro. Yeah, like their designs are really, really, really dope.
I'm looking forward to it. When is that? Is it come out?
So the season 2 just started. Like I think yesterday. I think first episode. The Entertainment District.
But they're doing the Demon Train though. Aren't
they already did that. So
they're not. So you know how Dragon Ball
they did it already.
Oh, they did.
Yeah,
that already,
where they did the episodes in the show. Yeah, they did that.
Okay.
And then the new season it just started. So like, it looks to me the way that they're going to do the show, because basically in the show, kind of each arc is like introducing you to a new Hashira, and then they work with that Hashira to eliminate a demon.
Yeah.
And this one is the Sound Hashira. I can't remember his name. Like Tenjin Uzai, something like that. I can't remember his name, but he's the Sound Hashira. So this arc is about them being with him in like the Entertainment District. It's dope. But I think if this is how they're gonna do the seasons, I think it could work like this, like where they kind of section them off into where they. And I think that's what this is gonna be. So,
Bet. All right. Okay, so Demon Slayer just it gives you what you like. What you see is what you get, and what you get is fire. Like it's just no nonsense. Here's some demons and some sword fights and some amazing animation and some cool ass characters. High quality, very very well done. I'm looking forward to finishing it.
boom.
Here's where it starts to get a little funny, bro.
Oh.
Number 3, Dr. Stone.
Oh. Okay.
Dr. Stone, bro. I fucking
I know
love
how
this
much
show.
you love that show.
I just, bro, I'm a sucker for give me the shonen tropes, but do it different. Do it. Give me a twist on it. And these niggas are doing martial arts math, dog. Like these fools are doing like some high quality like
Martial
fights
arts,
with science, and it just how do you make a science project a Dragon Ball Z epic fight, bro? Like how do you do that?
Hey man,
They found a way. So it's so interesting, bro. I love Senku's one of my new favorite anime characters ever. He's like a piece of shit kind of, but he's also like he reminds me of like a young Rick Sanchez, bro. Like I can imagine that Senku might grow up to become fucking Rick from Rick and Morty, because he's like a genius and he's like a good person, but he's also like kind of crazy at the same time. Just great. Like, and the animation is fire, and it like weirdly, like with all the science that they do, they find a way to give you a couple air combos too. Like there's some like legitimately sweet fights, and how they use science to make the fights better. Like, so one of the guys in their little squad was a guy who like didn't know that he was nearsighted, like he couldn't see very well, but they had to make the. Oh my god! I saw that episode. They made him some glasses, and when he put them bitches on, he literally they made it like a Super Saiyan transformation. It was so fucking cold, dog. I love it. I watched the first. Have I seen the first season? I may have watched the whole first season of Dr. Stone. Yeah. Back when you were because you kind of really got me to watch it when you were saying how you would watch it when you were running on the treadmill. Yeah. And that made me. That was around the time I was really looking for something to watch. Yeah, I was watching that and Record of Lotus War. Yeah, that's a classic '90s anime there. Classic. All right, man. So that's my number 3. All right, getting funny, bro. Getting funny. Number 2, My Hero Academia. Yo, what is number 1? Oh, wait a minute. We'll get there in a second. So My Hero, bro. My Hero is such a fantastic show because it was one of the first animes it was almost like the anime gods heard me when I said, you know what? Am I outgrowing shonen? Like, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Am I like kind of straight on this shit now? Because all of the new stuff that was coming out, I tried to watch Black Clover. I tried to watch Jujutsu Kaisen. That came out afterwards, but still, that's two really big shows that I know a lot of people really, really, really like. And I just, like, I tried to watch Black Clover and then I dropped it. And I know people have said that it got really good, so maybe I'll try to go back to it and check it out. Same with Jujutsu Kaisen. Like, I watched the first few episodes and I just couldn't get into it. But people say that it's really dope. But like you said, man, I think it takes, like, it's hard to like really stay locked into like shonen right now, you know what I mean? We've been doing. Think about it. We've been doing it for our whole life. We have been doing this shit for like 20 plus years now. Yeah, man. Like, bro, if I was to sit here and write down how many shonen anime I've seen in its entirety, like, it would be a lot. It would be a big number for sure. And so for me, I was kind of thinking about it. Fire Force. That's another honorable mention. Fire Force caught me by surprise. Really, I was like, yeah, same here. Really, wait a minute, this amazing animation, bro. Best, and this is saying maybe better fights, like pound for pound, than even My Hero, bro. Yeah, like all of the fights are crazy. Fire Force has some really, really dope action scenes. Yeah, all of them are crazy. My man with the sword. Oh yeah, he's got a legit lightsaber. Yeah, it's some Fire Forces though. It's really, and it caught me by surprise too, because I was like, because I was like, what? You're the one that got me to watch it. I'm like, so what are these dudes, firefighters? Yeah, right, kind of. And then it's like, they start turning up a little bit. Yeah. Cool. So I was looking at these. I tried to watch like another one, Seven Deadly Sins. I don't like that show. Me neither. It's just Seven Deadly Sins is
I don't like it. It's just weird. It's got a lot of weird, like, kind of pedophilia type of weird vibes to me.
It just looks
it's just
trash,
like the characters like, oh, she's not a little girl, she's really 100 years old.
Okay.
That type of weird.
All right, so that's just my point exactly, right? Like,
weird
I've tried
stuff going on.
because I love anime. That's a part of my childhood. It's a part of my life, right? So I'm all right. What's the next crop? I was just having a hard time with this shit. Like, bro, what are we doing here? Like, I already did this shit. Like,
Yeah.
what else you got? And then here comes My Hero Academia, and they were like, all right, I hear you. Try this.
Right.
Superheroes, and it like doesn't take itself too seriously. It gives you the arcs. It gives you you got a tournament, you got a fucking, a rival.
Yeah.
But it does it like different kind of.
It does do it different, and I'm also a fan of like the triple
the
characters.
Trio? Yeah.
Like,
I like that better than the duo, yeah.
Like, we're starting to get that more. Like, you got it in My Hero, you got it in Demon Slayer, and people will say, "Oh, they always do that," but like, do they though? Because like, there's usually two that are in the front, and then there's that third one that's kind of in the back. Because like even with a show like Yu Yu Hakusho, right? Like, you got Yusuke, you got Hiei, and you got Kuwabara, right? But like, who's like, I guess what I'm saying is like, because you got Kurama too, so like, who is really the second guy? You know what I mean? And I'm sure if you were to ask a bunch of people, they would all probably have, different answers. But like with Naruto, right? Like, it's Naruto and Sasuke. There's nobody else. Like Dragon Ball, it's Goku, Vegeta. Like Hunter x Hunter, it's Gon and Killua. Like, nobody thinks that. Nobody puts Kurapika and Leorio on that same level as the first two. Like, and honestly, like, Yu Yu Hakusho's like that too. Like, even though I like Hiei better, and Hiei is probably the much cooler character, like, people know that Kuwabara is like the second one. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, most shows, they don't really do the.
I think you mean Blake Griffin, actually.
Yeah, Blake Griffin for sure. You're a Messi. But yeah, bro. Like, it's never the three, and you get like My Heroes. It's a real legitimate like three guys.
Trio.
Like Demon Slayer, it's a legitimate trio. You know what I mean? So I like that. I think it's cool.
Yeah, man. They took the superhero thing that was super popular, and they just did it in such a creative way, man. Like, all the perks, all the quirks are super interesting and creative. It's just like the way to think out of the box. I always am going to reward that.
Right.
Funnily enough, that arrives us at our number one spot.
I have two shows in my head. I don't know if one of them.
You're probably gonna get it.
I don't know if one of them qualifies, but we'll see. But I have two shows in my head, so we'll see.
All right. I've been talking about this show for a long time, and it has not only is it one of my favorite new animes, it has now firmly been planted as one of my favorite animes of all time. Not in my top 5, but probably in my top 10 or 7 even. Nah, top 8 probably. Nevertheless, it's got to be Food Wars.
I knew it. Okay, I was right.
Bro, this show is so good, bro.
I was right.
I'd never in a million years imagined that I would like a show like this.
Right.
But it's just like quintessential, like, anime at its best, bro. Amazing like, if I have trouble with anime sometimes if I don't like your main character. That's the reason why I couldn't get into Bleach.
That's why I can't watch One Piece.
One Piece, Bleach, 7 Deadly Sins. We said One Piece, but we can say it again because it's that bad. If I don't like your main character, I'm gonna have a hard time with the show.
Yeah, for sure.
If their other supporting characters are clearly like cooler than you, like, then it's gonna be tough. But bro, Food Wars gives you one of the best anime main characters ever. He is so cool. He's so, like, you want to root for him off top. Yukihiro Soma, and the thing that got me was like, none of this, hey, I'm trash at first shit that they do with
we always
animes.
talk about that.
I hate that shit, dog.
Yeah,
I cannot
man.
stand that, bro. I'm the main character.
I'm the main character.
Sweet.
I'm sweet.
Bro.
Stop.
Bro, Yukihiro Soma comes day one and starts fucking people's shit up off top, dog. Like, in the cooking classes, like, no, I'm that guy around here. Y'all didn't know. I can't, bro. I've been doing this cooking shit Me and my dad been on the front lines, bro. We work in a restaurant. Y'all niggas, y'all do this shit for fun, bro. We work at a restaurant, dog. Like I'm cold. I'm that guy for real.
Oh my gosh.
And the way that the way that they make these cooking battles, dog. I've said this so many times, but it never stops being true. This shit is a Dragon Ball Z fight, but it's cooking.
But cooking food.
How do you do that? And I'm not even a cook like that. I don't even really, like, I cook a little, I cook because I'm an adult, gotta survive, but like,
right.
I'm not a chef, but it's fantastic. Like, yo, I can't get enough.
Oh man.
So, I mean, some of this, like, if I flip the coin, if I flip the coin 100 times, I would say, like, it would probably be 50-50 Food Wars, My Hero. Because My Hero is more my cup of tea, obviously. It's the fights and the cool shit.
Mm.
But I'm giving Food Wars the number one spot here off of, like, how off guard it caught me. And how, like, I just never thought that I would care about a show like this. But, like, here we are. It's become one of my favorite shows ever. And that's why
I like that.
So there it is.
Boom.
Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, Dr. Stone, My Hero, Food Wars.
Ding, ding, ding. I like it, man. I am not mad at it. It's a solid list, bro. And doing this, it's a lot of shows to try to choose from. But I got a bunch of honorable mentions, man. Like you said, bro. Attack on Titan, one of my favorites. Never watched the final season of the latest season, but I was really heavy in Attack on Titan through the first 3 seasons. Really liked it. I don't remember if the second or the third season was the slow one.
One of those two.
I think it was the second one where it's just like a ton of like political stuff and it's just kind of humans are the real villain type of thing.
Right.
And that kind of turned me off it a little bit, but then third season was good. Dr. Stone, man, I enjoyed Dr. Stone. Kill la Kill, another good, really dope animation.
I'm actually watching that right now.
Ash watched that. She liked it. When did, I don't know if Akame get killed. I think it qualifies.
I think that was like 2011.
It might have been a little farther back. But again, like you said, Cabaneri, the Iron Fortress, Fire.
So good.
Doro. Like, this is just a super weird, it's like one of the weirdest anime I've ever watched. I watched it last year. Dope. Vinland Saga, Fire. Vinland Saga's dope, but like sometimes it's like my problem with that show isn't rooted in like the show itself. It's rooted in like, okay, like we don't need like Japanese animation of like Norse stuff. Like we got enough of that.
Okay, y'all niggas, look, man, we love our Japanese. We gotta black folks and Japanese folks got a real sort of mutual love for each other's cultures.
Yeah.
Y'all talk a lot of shit about these Norse, and I fuck with the Vikings, bro. I fuck with Vikings. I see a lot of King Arthur. I see a lot of history about medieval Europe.
Mm-hmm.
It's some real dope stories that happen in Africa.
And let's see what happens. And we're on the same page. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Like that's I have a hard time, I guess, loving Vinland Saga because I'm just like, okay, bro, like if you're gonna do this, then like what's stopping y'all from doing some black stories?
Right,
then,
bro. There's a ton of them.
You know what I mean?
Although, dog, there is, I keep forgetting the name of it. There is a legitimate popular manga about capoeira that I cannot remember what it's called, but I think it might get an anime.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
And it's like black people only.
I'm gonna look it up and check it out.
It's fire. I mean, I haven't read it yet, but I hear it's fire.
Yeah, it's fire because it's black.
Off the
another show that I really loved, man. It's not gonna make my list, but another honorable mention, dude, Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. Like the Fate series can be hard to get into because there's like so many of them,
bro,
and there's
super
like
magical too,
and I know how you feel about magic.
I just be seeing like some little girl floating with like magical swords around. Like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
But like, man, I watched Unlimited Blade Works a couple years ago, and that show's got some of the best animation I've ever seen. It's got some of the animation. It's got some of the best fights I've ever seen. It's some really dope. And like I said, it takes a minute to get going, but like the animation was so good Because the first episode is like brutally boring. It really is. But the animation was so good that it kept me watching it because of just how clean it looked. And then you get a fight scene at the end of that episode, and you're like, oh, okay.
Okay,
like,
so y'all not messing around.
And you got like sabers. The girl, she fights with an invisible sword. You can't see the sword. It's just like smoke. It's so dope. It's got some dope characters. Really, it's like I said, it's got magic, but it's one of the best well animated anime I've seen. Like Aniplex, I think maybe is it Aniplex?
Amniplex,
something like that. Might be them, but just top tier animation, bro. Like it's ridiculous. So shout out to Fate Stay Night and Limited Blade Works. Gotta be careful because there's like 20 different ones. But all right, man, let's go. Let's get into this top 5. Coming in at number 5. This is a show. It's only got one season, but like, man, I'm gonna go with God of High School.
Oh yeah.
This is another show. I watched it a lot when it first came out, and then I kind of fell off. I had to go back and finish it. But like, man, you know how I am. Like, scrap.
Yep.
This is on a show, not really like a crazy intricate plot, but like some incredible fight scenes with some really, really good fight choreography.
The plot, bro. The plot. Hey, who the best fighter in high school? That's the plot. Period. That's it.
And then like this is also one of my. I'm a big fan of like, you know, Sun Wukong and that whole Monkey King mythology. So like this is like a really good adaptation of like the Monkey King with Jin Mori, his character. He's a really dope character, man. Like he's really good character, and I'm surprised I don't see his name come up. I mean, I'm not a fan of like anime versus this guy, but like I'm surprised I don't see his name come up because he is like,
you saw it a little bit when
legit.
It was popular.
Yeah.
Now that once another season comes out, it'll be back.
Yeah.
It'll be back.
But yeah, man, I really enjoy God of High School. It's just a sprint, man. It's just a sprint. It's a sprint. If you just want something, if you just want to like drink some coffee grounds, like just open the back
on some right. just fucking go pick the beans and eat them just off the fucking branch.
That's what this is for.
Right.
So number 5's got High School. Number 4, man. I know this might be a little low, and so to some people, but my number 4 is gonna be My Hero Academia.
Oh.
I do love the show. I love it. It's dope. Also, probably out of all the modern anime, I think has the best movies. They've got 3 really, really good movies for My Hero Academia, man. Like great films. I love the show, man. I can't really say nothing else about it. I think it's dope. Animation is incredible. You don't get like these super sweet like choreographed fights in the show, but that's not what it's for. Like it's superhero fights, so it's just like amazing animation and like moments. And this show also has like some of the best like emotion, you know, voice acting and stuff like that. Like the Deku, who I love. That I know a lot of people be hating on him because he's emotional, but like stop acting like all the shonen protagonists don't cry. That's my number 4. Coming in at number 3, man, I gotta go with the show that I saw that I absolutely loved, and that's Dororo, man. Dororo. If you never watched that, you guys gotta watch it. It's I've explained it on the pod before. It's an anime about it's about a lord of like a land, and he made a deal with some demons like in exchange for his firstborn son. Like he would get like prosperity for his land and his country or whatever. So his son's born, and he's born like with no skin, no limbs, like he doesn't have any organs. He's just like born it's pretty creepy actually. So he grows he basically grows up, and he gets raised by this guy who made him a bunch of prosthetic limbs, and he puts like swords and stuff in his arms and legs, and he can't see, he can't hear, he can't talk, he can't taste anything because he doesn't have any organs basically. But what happens is every time he kills a demon, he gets a piece of himself back from the demons that they took. His name's Hyakimaru, and it's just a really, really, really dope anime. It's some good animation, good fights, really good story, and one of the greatest opening themes ever. So y'all need to watch this.
I'm a sucker for that.
I think my number 2 is gonna surprise people. All right, I am Now this series here, I am a diehard like run through a wall fan for this series. Obviously, we remember the old ones. We remember the original ones from when we were kids. But coming in at number 2, bro, I'm going with Pokemon XYZ.
Hey.
Like, look, man, I feel like sometimes we forget. Like, Pokemon is an anime.
It is.
And I actually watch it in Japanese, and it is awesome in Japanese. Pokemon XYZ, this is Kalos. This is the Kalos region. This is the best Ash of all time. Like, this is Ash not being a goofball. This is Ash, like, understanding type advantages
right.
and, like, using crazy strategies to beat people.
This
like,
is the one where he had...
this is Ash Greninja.
Greninja, right.
This is Greninja. Like, this is...
and
this is
sweet-ass Sceptile.
Bruh, this is... And then, like, his rival in this show was this kid named Sawyer. And, like, it was so... The reason this show is so good is I love Ash, period, as a character. But he always gets so disrespected. Like, his rivals are so mean and they, like, treat him like jerks. Yeah. This is the first time you see Ash with a rival that looks up to him. Yeah. And what happens is this kid Sawyer he has a Sceptile. Ash has Greninja. Greninja's a GOAT. Also in this show, best Pokemon fights ever. Like, the way they animate this show is like Dragon Ball Z, bro. It's crazy. Yep. So then, like, you got Sawyer who looks up to Ash and he's taking notes from him. And, hey, Ash, you want to battle so I can? He's got like this creepy, crackly voice. It's like a little kid looks up to Ash, takes notes every time Ash battles. Then Sawyer start getting nice. Then they meet before they get to the Pokemon League, and Ash is like, "Yeah, man, I just got to get this last badge, and then I'm gonna go to the Kalos League." And Sawyer's like, "Oh, I already have all the badges." So it's like, wait a minute, bro, this kid just surpassed me. Mm-hmm. And then they battle, and Sawyer like beats him, and then not in the league, but so like this is just a different take on a rival for Ash. It's like a kid who looked up to him that like randomly surpassed him out of nowhere. So I thought that was dope.
Hold on, before you move past that, bro. We know we got the SwordCast Hall of Shame. We need an opposite. We need like a SwordCast like.
We do, bro. We need a SwordCast like
protector shield or something.
Okay, like
you motherfuckers need to put some respect. We've said this before. We'll say it again. Put some respect on Ash's name. Somebody on Reddit did the research. Ash's win. Y'all talk a lot of shit, bro. Ash's win percentage is like 75%. Bro, he be whooping ass.
He be going, and then he loses strictly for plot,
right?
Because in this show, this is the Kalos League, best, bro. This is the best Pokemon anime of all time. Like the action, the characters, the Pokemon that they're using, like it's just amazing. In the league. The best battle, he battles that Sawyer kid, that's his rival, his Greninja versus his Sceptile. Incredible fight. Ash beats him. But in the final, he faces this guy named Alan. And, you know, they always do, like, the thing where there's, like, I think his name's Alan. I hope I'm not getting that wrong. But they always do the thing where, like, there's a rival, and then there's, like, that one sweet character that's just kind of off.
Yeah.
And you see them, but, you know, you just know that they're really dope. And so that was kind of the character that Ash was like kind of looking up to from a distance. So he battles Alan in the final. Alan has a Mega Evolved Charizard X. So he's got like the black Charizard with the blue flames. Yeah. And Ash has his Greninja, which this is a show where he doesn't do Mega Evolution. He doesn't do any of the other stuff, but he has like a thing where they like merge together and they become like one. It's really dope. And it's called Ash Greninja. And his Greninja battles Alan's Charizard, amazing fight, but Alan wins, and it's just like, dude, Ash had the type advantage. His Pokemon was incredible. Like, he should have won, but whatever. Right. But anyway, number 2, Pokemon XYZ. Love it. My favorite Pokemon anime. It's modern. It's modern Pokemon at its finest. And number 1, Demon Slayer, man. What you mean? Swords. Come on, man. Swords. What are we talking about?
Sweet swords.
What are we talking about here? Sweet swords. I love Demon Slayer, man. So good. I talked about the pacing. The manga's really good. I finished it. It's a great story. Amazing animation. Amazing fights. If you've seen Mugen Train, like, man, Rengoku, one of my favorite characters ever in the history of anime. Just He was so good in the Mugen Train movie, and just really the pacing of the show, man. It is the master formula, in my opinion. Like, nothing takes too long, nothing really drags out in this show. It is constant moving forward of the plot, and it's just got incredible animation, man, and good characters. And like I said, Rengoku's my absolute favorite character in this show. And his fight against the Upper Moon Demon in the movie was incredible. Amazing animation, super dope character designs, and swords. I don't know what else to say, but I love Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. Incredible theme song as well for season 1. So that's my top 5, man. Number 5, God of High School. Number 4, My Hero Academia. Number 3, Dororo. Number 2, the surprise number 2 spot, Pokemon XYZ. Number 1, Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. That's my top 5 favorite modern kind of new gen anime. Boom.
So I looked it up real quick.
What's Ash Ketchum's record, man?
Ash Ketchum's overall record, bro, is 99 wins, 24 losses.
Bruh, put some respect on that young man,
and
dog.
look, so by region, Kanto, he was here, let me pull this over here. He was he won 18 out of 28 battles in Kanto.
Okay, and let's also be clear. This is young, incompetent, silly goofball Ash, and he still is out here winning at a high percentage.
He basically went 18-10. And Johto went crazy, went 8-7. He went 28-7.
Come on, man. And he wins that. I think he wins the Orange Islands League. He wins the Orange Islands League, yeah.
So like off top, Pokemon champ at age like 12. Off top, GOAT. Like fucking like legitimate like wonderkin, dog. Like
come on, man.
Virtuoso, dog.
Put some respect on Ash.
In
man.
Hoenn, he went 26-9.
Bruh, just dub.
Right.
Winning king.
And he had a rough patch in Sinnoh. He went looks like 17 and
okay.
17 and 18 or 17 and 19.
Okay.
In Sinnoh.
Let me talk to you about Sinnoh though.
Mm-hmm.
I could. What's after Sinnoh?
Unova.
Okay, so Sinnoh is Paul. Paul was a huge jerk. That was the season, I think, where Ash got Chimchar. They abused Chimchar that Paul treated like crap.
Yeah.
So this season, Ash was dealing with a lot of extracurricular stuff.
Right.
And but you know what? He beat Paul at the end. So
right, got his shit back.
Got it back.
Unova went 30-9.
Come on, man. This dude's a champ.
And then Kalos went nuts again.
Bro, I told you this is the one I was just talking about.
28-7.
He was so good in Kalos, bro.
Bro, Ash is a fucking phenomenon, bro.
Y'all better leave. Hey, and you know what else? Ash is walking into Asgard and picking up Mjolnir, no problem.
Right, dog, no problem, bro. No problem. And is wearing the ring of all the one ring to rule them all, bro. He's
100%.
Like, this fool, like, we understand. We've seen the numbers, bro. If this was a real competition, Ash he would be a world-class
first ballot Hall of Famer.
A world-class, like, absolute wonderkin phenomenon.
Dog,
like, unlike anything we've ever seen before. At age, like, even if we want to age him a little bit, he would be no older than like 17 at this point.
Right.
He's the fucking GOAT, bro. What y'all talking about? Y'all need to stop playing with Ash, bro. He's the man, bro. Let's go.
Put some respect on Ash Ketchum.
All right.
I love it. Hey, man, before we get out of here on this quickest episode 100 is coming.
Yep.
And you know what? I have an awesome story. Shout out to Aaron Hendrick. He does the art. He does all the artwork when we get like the little graphics for the show. Shout out to our guy who does our top fives. It's been a minute because we haven't done one in forever.
Yeah, shout out to Joe.
But we got some. It's been a minute because we haven't done one in forever. But all is not lost. Okay, Joe, we got something. We got something coming for you from this episode, so you'll have something to do. Shout out to Joe. But man, the artwork that Aaron did for this 100th episode. So I hit Aaron up I'm like, yo, man, got the 100th episode of the pod, man. Wanted to do like, some artwork for it. Let me know if you can do that. Dude takes forever to hit me back. I don't hear back from him.
And by forever, we literally mean like 2 months.
It's months. It was like 2 months. So he hits me back. He's like, yo, you still need that artwork for the 100th episode?
Oh, no, I'm straight, bro. I'm out.
Which would have been a complete disaster had I said that.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, man, of course. He tells me check the email. He then proceeds to send me this long message about how, I kind of went ham on this on my own, so I'm not going to charge you extra. I'll just charge you the normal price we always work for. And I'm like, that's interesting. I have no idea what to expect. I open this folder with this art in it, and it is beyond anything I could have ever imagined.
Yeah.
I send to Hero. He also freaks out. I can't wait for you guys to see this. Very cool. Also, man, another thing we're going to do is we are going to hop in the Discord. Shout out to you guys. And we're going to draft our guests to be on the pod.
Boom.
So it's going to be dope, man. A lot of you guys are going to get a chance to be on the show. And I'm telling you right now, I'm putting the top 5 out there so you guys can start spinning your wheels if you get picked to be on the show, because it's a hard one. It's going to be your top 5 favorite fictional characters of all time. That covers a ton of ground. It's going to be difficult, but it's going to be fun. Episode 100 is coming. I think we are overdue for a new theme song too, man. What do you think?
I
don't know.
Whatever. Fuck it.
Whatever.
It's just probably fine.
It's fine. No. This one's fine.
Yeah,
let's use this one. All right, y'all. Episode 99.75. We promise the next one will be 100, man. Thank y'all for listening. Peace.
Hey, yo. Check it.
Welcome back, hero.
My word is my sword, Hawkeye and Batosai, pulling the blades out of the forge, yo. Prior to my knowledge of the Force, was thinking Jedi, but through obtaining holocrons from both sides, I'm under gray skies. Everything that glitter ain't kyber crystal, my mind to lift you. In this time we shine together, disarm your pistol, yo. Welcome to the SwordCast. My wordplay, my swordplay when blades clash. Welcome to the SwordCast. My wordplay, my swordplay when blades clash. Welcome to the SwordCast. My wordplay, my swordplay when blades clash. Welcome to the SwordCast. My wordplay, my swordplay when blades clash.